I think the next 30 years, we're seeing some clear themes where we continue to believe that entrepreneurs are the logical implementers of impact, of providing social goods and services that governments themselves can't do so. One example of that is we're in the Caribbean doing clean energy projects where the government has in the past relied on the availability of fossil fuels, utilizing utility plants that have been built in the 1970s. What's happening today with the reduction in price in solar energy, with new technology, et cetera, we're finding that energy as a service can be provided in off-grid areas. Energy as a service can be provided for large captive hotels in a way that's cheaper, in a way that takes pressure off what is in the grid, in a way that actually allows these countries to fulfill the commitments they made in Paris to reducing the emission of carbon dioxide. Again, entrepreneurs are seeing the opportunity here, and governments who have a lot of things to worry about, whether it's on the retirement of individuals or education or safety, they don't have the capital to keep up with all the technology, to keep up with all the best ways of doing so. So I do believe that in many countries, particularly in our parts of the world, governments are increasingly becoming partners with entrepreneurs, looking for the best way to solve social problems or services. And I think SEAF wants to be right there, supporting the private entrepreneurs who are able to make those services or products which make a difference in people's lives. I also see increased interest on the part of pension funds, companies, et cetera, to invest money in a way that not only provides a return to their investors, but where their investors can feel proud of what their money is doing. So I think that what we see in the future is people are increasingly wanting to make sure that they understand that their money is providing not only return, but also providing positive goods or services. We can be part of that answer. And we see governments who are increasingly compelled as a result of either their many other needs of money, when we're looking at demographics, the reduction in youth generation in some countries requiring governments to look at services for an increasingly aged population, or governments where there's an increasing amount of young people who need quality jobs, who need the ability to build a future in their countries. I think on both those sides, private entrepreneurs can see the needs. Our ability to say what worked in one country can work in another country, that replicability, the ability to really leverage off of that experience is something I think that SEAF is going to do more and more of with the support of more and more partners.